What's up guys, DanKS here, coming at you with a new video. This is my personal Infernoid deck for December 2019. This is live profile, our first actually on the channel. So it'd be great if you guys left a like on it. Really helps support the videos and just helps spread the word. So the disclaimer with this deck is it's untested as of right now. Sadly I don't have any locals in my area to really test this out, and my friends who are playing at the moment are a little bit busy with outside life, so this is only speculation, and I've only been doing test hands and stuff like that. So let's get on with the profile, and I'll talk a little bit about the deck while we go through. Now, I've been playing this deck for a long time, so I'm absolutely a big fan of this deck. It's been my first deck, and it's just been updated slowly throughout my life. Start off with, we got 2 Infernoid Anunku. When you summoned, by banishing 3 Infernoids either from your hand or graveyard, destroys all monsters on the field and contribute itself to negate a spell or trap. Infernoid Deviati, pretty much like an Anunku, still banish 3, special summon it. It becomes a heavy storm when it's summoned, and you can also attribute it to negate a monster effect as activated. One Tondal, he's a pretty much free Voice Feast target if you don't have the correct levels in your deck. Just a great, pretty much a pseudo BLS where he can just attack over twice. Solid beat stick for the deck. Just a good one of. 2 Infernoid Sitesimus, when it attacks, after attacking it can remove remove from play or banish 1 card on the field. It's also a DD Crow. All of the level 5 or highers, except for the Infernoid Deviati and Anunku, you banish 2 from hand or graveyard. Last but not least, for our higher level ones, it is Infernoid Sejette. Just a Void Feast target to help you best benefit to get you your 2 Decatrons. This way you can dump your Deviati or your Anunkus to grave to copy names. Now for our low levels, ignore the little noises in the background. That's our little kitten, Oliver. His little snot. For our level 4, we're on 2 Infernoid Petrulia, an MST, also DD Crow, banish 1, easy level 8 synchro plays, or pretty much anything you level 4, rank 4, whatever. Better yet, easy impermanence target. 2 Harmadic, he pops a monster on the field. More synchro and Xyz plays, but mainly link fodder. 1 Antra. Now, this card is a walking compulse. Banish 1 from your hand or graveyard, special summon him, and then you can just compulse a monster on the field. He's great for when you're using Kaijus or something like Lava Golem, or you can just return the Lava Golem back to your hand, or the Kaiju back to your hand, and reuse it. Along with 3 Infernoid Decatron, on summon, sends another Infernoid from deck to graveyard, copies the name and effect, also gains the level, plus its original level. That is it for main deck Infernoids. Next, we go on to the extra tech cards. I run 2 Dino Wrestle Pancretops. Self-explanatory. This is go second deck, so you just kind of drop them out. Either destroy an opponent's card, or just bait out a free negate. 2 Arima, the Wicked Warden. Pretty much just your Lair search. That's all he's really there for. In any case, he can tribute a monster to draw a card. That's pretty much it. That's all we use him for. 1 Ghost or Snow Rabbit. Free hand trap. You can use it from your hand or field. Great hit off of Reasoning or off of Monster Gate if you don't hit any of your other, like Decatrons or any of these cards. That's it for the monster lineup. Let's get on to the spells. Start off here on 3 Void Banishment. It's your searcher for the deck. Discard 1 card, search a void, spell or trap. It restricts you to only Infernoids for the rest of the turn, being able to be special summoned. Other than that, now there's another effect that people actually don't know about. It actually has a deprison effect, where when it attacks a monster, when your Infernoid battles an opponent's monster, you can banish both that monster and the Infernoid it's battling by sending this card to the graveyard. It's a great out to something like, let's say, Dingirsu, or anything that can't really be destroyed or targeted by card effects. Then we also run 2 Void Imagination. Most people run 3. I favor 2 just because I can search it, and generally clogs at any more than that for me personally. Also, for extra attacks, we run 2 Called by the Grave. Grade 2 of outs hand traps, keeps us from being ashed or ghost ogred. Then we also run the Lair package, which is 2 Lair of Darkness and 1 Terraforming. Self-explanatory, lets you tribute your opponent's monsters. With an Inferno, you can also tribute an opponent's monster to either get a negate or decrow that monster. Then we also run, our last 3 of is 3 Monster Gate. And for our 1-ofs, we run 1 Void Seer, 1 Twin Twisters, and 1 Reasoning. Reasoning is just a 4th Monster Gate. I really like to run Void Seer because it is pretty much an easy way to out the Ash. So it's kind of like having a 3rd Call by the Grave, where if I summon Decatron, I can chain this to the Ash Blossom to prevent my monster from pretty much being affected by any card effects for that turn. Also, it can save itself. It can save an Infernoid you control from being destroyed once by banishing itself from the graveyard. That's it for the spells. And finally, we run 3 traps. And our last 3 traps are 2 Void Feast and 1 Evenly Matched. Void Feast allows you to send any void spell or trap from your hand or field to the graveyard, to special summon up to 3 Infernoids from your deck up to the level 8. So that's 2 Decatrons, 1 Sajet, or 1 Patrulia, 1 Harmodic, and 1 Decatron. Or, so on and so forth. This card is sadly prime Ashbait. But the cool thing about it is, if you control 2 of these cards, you can chain 1 Void Feast to the other and use the other face-up Void Feast as pretty much cost for the second feast. Evenly Matched is self-explanatory. You just drop it, wipe your opponent's field. If I get a second one, I will be replacing the Twin Twisters in the deck. That's it for main deck, though. Alright, and onto the extra deck. So starting off from Link Monsters, we run 1 Link Rebo. If our lovely old Decatron gets impermanence, it's an easy card just to set up first turn, or just an easy way to create more material for further Link plays off of the other Infernoids. 1 little Doolittle Chimera, just a boost for the fire. When he's destroyed, he adds back a fire from your graveyard. Generally would be Decatron. This kitten's a little pain in the butt. 1 Underclock Taker. This can be switched out for any other Link 2 that you want to use. I'm personally running it just because of convenience. I may change it out for a Barricade Board Blocker. I have one, I just haven't gone through my collection yet. Also, it's in pretty much it targets, makes your opponent's monster lose attack equal to the monster it points to once per turn. This cat is lovingly playing with everything in the bedroom and trying to climb on my leg. 1 Borlo Dragon can steal an opponent's monster when it attacks, and untargetable also can make an opponent's monster or one of your monsters lose 500 attack. Topological Bomber Dragon, pretty much off of a Void Feast with a Tondal, it creates Dark Hole on your opponent's turn. Same thing with Topologic Zeroboris. Will wipe the whole field and gains attack for every banished card. And so to run stuff like Evenly Matched and Infernoids Banished for cost, it makes a great card just to, solid game ender. One, Sci-Fi Mortar Mega. Easiest card just to kind of, cycle through your things. It can steal a card out of your opponent's hand, banish itself from the field, so this way you don't have to worry about level cap. Just a lovely card just to run. Also, it can pretty much it can recover your Infernoids from the banish zone, return them to graveyard just to fuel more fire. And our last Elite Synchro is Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend. This is my lovely Ghost Rare that I run just because it's my personal favorite, and this is my personal favorite deck. For next are Xyz monsters, I run one Abyss Dweller. Can just outright sap the, again, stuff like Orchist or zombies. It can just outright stop their turn. Negates attachment material. Any card effects in the graveyard cannot be activated this turn. One Minerva dumps 3 cards out of the deck. When it's popped, dumps 3 cards out of the deck. One Dagaris the Timeless. Can either special summon another monster from your graveyard. Lets us draw. We generally use it for draw a card, just because or you can also use it to double the attack of a monster. So if I go Zeroboris, then use Dagaris' effect, it becomes a massive, massive beat stick. One Time Thief Redoer, just in case we get stuck going first. It's a good, solid first turn option. It can steal a card during your opponent's turn. During either player's turn. If it's a trap, it can spin a card, it can draw you a card, or it can just remove itself from the field if needed. And last Xyz is number 68. Pretty much, it's another pseudo Abyss Dweller, but it also has the added effect where it can't be destroyed by card effects, and it gains how much attack? Gains 100 attack and defense for each monster in the graveyards. And then last but not least, we run 2 Elder Entity and Tis off of Infernoid Tiara. You can mill her and Omega. You mill the 2 of her and Omega to just, pretty much Omega's just to shuffle back and recycle your cards sent to graveyard. Anything like that Void Vanishment you just used. Not the Vanishment, the Void Imagination you used to summon the Tiara. Or just to recover the Tiara. But Intest will pop 2 cards on field when it's sent from the extra deck to the graveyard, or when sent to the graveyard in general. So that's it for the extra deck. And for my personal side deck picks, this is heavily based on the Dual Devastator sets that we got. And this is my own personal little take on side deck for this potential format to go up against general rogue plays and just good, overall coverage. I run 2 Kaijus, which are Gendarla, can be easily beat over, and you can just recycle, off of Antra. Same thing with Gameciel and lovely Secret Rare. For other monsters, we run 2 Ghost Sister and Spooky Dogwood. She's just great for time. That's pretty much all I'm using her for. And then last hand trap is the other Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit, just to side in for future plays. Then our spells, we run Twin Twister and 2 Cosmic Cyclone. Just whenever I come across something like Altergeist or anything that very much runs heavy back row, you can just out it if they end up hitting the Deviati or Petrulia that turn. It's just an easier way to blow out the opponent. Then onto the traps, and the rest of my side deck is actually traps. Now, to start off, we run, to go up against stuff like Sky Striker, I run 2 Anti-Spell Fragrance. I know the different rarities, trust me, it irritates me too. And 1 Imperial Order. It's just a perfect package to go up against Sky Striker or any spell-heavy deck to just either slow them down enough for you to catch up and to, stay on par with them, or just outright negate their plays. Then the last 3 traps I run are 2-hit reboot and skill drain. Red reboot, self-explanatory. This is a deck that you want to go second with and just out your opponent's field. If they want to use something like impermanence, you can out that 2 on your turn. Anything you need to do, you can just out. Skill drain. Infernoids tribute for cost, so their effects still go through. So you can tribute something like Infernoid Deviati on your field under skill drain to still get the negate effect. And it is just a beautiful, beautiful application. But, hey guys, thanks for tuning in. This was, pretty fun to go through and show you guys my personal deck. Leave a like. Definitely don't forget to comment and subscribe. Also, tell me what you guys think and what you would change in the comments below. That's all. Thanks, guys. Bye.